Welcome, dear lovers of literature. Today we will talk about the life of Euripides. Euripides was an ancient Greek playwright, widely regarded as one of the three great tragedians of classical Athens, alongside Aeschylus and Sophocles. His life and work have become central to the study of Greek drama, though many details about his personal life remain uncertain. Here's an overview of his life and achievements. Euripides was born around 480 BC in the city of Salamis, located near Athens. His exact birth date is debated, but he is often said to have been born shortly after the famous Battle of Salamis 480 BCE, in which the Greek forces defeated the Persian navy. Euripides came from a relatively wealthy and influential family. His father, Messarchus, was a merchant, and his mother, Cleito, came from a noble family. It's possible that this privileged background allowed him to receive a good education. Euripides was educated in the traditions of the Greek aristocracy, likely studying poetry, philosophy, and the arts. He was influenced by the intellectual currents of the time, including the ideas of philosophers like Socrates, as well as the more skeptical, rational approach to the gods and society that characterized later Greek thought. He was known to be a more introspective and solitary individual compared to other playwrights of his time. Euripides began writing plays around the age of 25, but his career truly took off in the 5th century BCE. His works were innovative and often challenged the traditional values of Greek society, religion, and mythology. He was known for his radical questioning of traditional Athenian norms, including the roles of women, the gods, and the nature of justice. Euripides wrote over 90 plays, but only 18 or 19 have survived in complete form, including famous tragedies such as Medea, Hippolytus, Electra, the Trojan Women, Iphigenia, and Alice. Euripides often employed unconventional plot structures and introduced characters with more complex, humanized personalities. His characters are often flawed and morally ambiguous, offering a more psychological and realistic portrayal of human behavior than earlier playwrights. He critiqued the treatment of women in Medea, Iphigenia, and often portrayed the gods as capricious, fickle, or indifferent to human suffering, contrasting with the more idealized depictions in earlier plays. He frequently explored the lives of marginalized figures, such as women, slaves, and outsiders, questioning the fairness of societal systems. Euripides often minimized the role of the chorus compared to other playwrights, using it more sparingly, which allowed for a greater focus on the dialogue and characters. Euripides was somewhat of a loner, often disillusioned with the city of Athens. He was known to have criticized the political and social systems of his time. While he was not universally popular during his lifetime, he did receive some recognition. However, he was often mocked by contemporary playwrights, particularly Aristophanes, who satirized him in plays like The Frogs. Despite this, Euripides was considered innovative and influential, and by the time of his death, he had a significant following. In his later years, Euripides is said to have left Athens, possibly due to the political and social upheaval of the time around the time of the Peloponnesian War. He is believed to have spent his final years in the court of King Archelaus of Macedon at Pella. Euripides died in 406 BCE, and the exact circumstances of his death are unclear, but it is generally believed he died in Macedonia. After his death, Euripides' work gained immense popularity, and his influence on later writers, including the Roman playwright Seneca and many later European dramatists, was profound. His tragedies are among the most frequently performed works and continue to be studied for their deep psychological insight and innovative treatment of classic myths. Euripides' ability to humanize characters and challenge societal norms has cemented him as a pivotal figure in the history of drama. His works continue to resonate for their exploration of complex human emotions and moral dilemmas.